Hi, I'm Scott Wentworth, the founder and head writer of Wentworth Financial Communications, and recently the CFA Society of Chicago asked me to give a presentation about how investment professionals can improve their quarterly letters or investment commentaries. So I wanted to share some of the tips I gave them with you today. And one of the most important tips is to not bury the lead. Burying the lead means when you take the most important piece of information and put it somewhere in the middle of the document. Maybe it's 2/3 of the way down the page, or maybe it's hidden in the middle of some big dense paragraph. And the bad part about burying the lead is that you force the reader to try to work to find what the most important takeaway is. And as a writer, you want to start with the lead. You want to put it up front and make it very easy for the reader to know what the main idea is. And one way to think about this is that there's an old joke about the difference between journalists and lawyers and the way they write. A lawyer writes fact, 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 conclusion, and a journalist writes conclusion, fact, fact, fact. And you want to write like a journalist. Even though it might make sense to follow the lawyer's model where you lay out all the evidence and then make your conclusion at the end, this isn't how people like to read. And you're forcing your reader to stay with you for a long time, and frankly, it's probably more time than they have. So instead, act like a journalist and put your lead or the most important thing at the beginning. And so when they come into your paragraph or they come into your letter, they know what you want them to take away from it, and it prepares them to then make sense of the information you give later on and allows them to put that into context. So if you want other tips about how to improve your investor letters, we've created an ebook that goes through all the advice that we gave to the CFA Society, and you can download that ebook on our website.